Alright guys, I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. I have some pictures to take of some stuff on my rack. So I'm just going to kind of try to take pictures and just do some like reseller chat with you guys while I'm doing my work. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be interesting because I don't usually do this and I feel like it's going to make me take longer, but we'll see. Maybe I could kill two birds with one stone, get my pictures done, and talk to you guys at the same time. So if you're new here, my name's Heather. I go by The Canary Closet on all of my social media platforms. Feel free to find that information down below if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok. Also down below in the description is all of the products that I use if you want to get those for your business, as well as discount links for Thermal Printer, Prime Lister, which is my Poshmark automation tool, and GyroPack, which is the shipping company that I use. So lots of discounts down below in the description. We're going to get into it. I'll show you stuff. I'll give you information as I'm listing it. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to show you a couple things first that I'm going to take pictures of later because I will probably, like these shoes, I'll take pictures of them on the floor. So I got these Valentino shoes. Obviously a designer brand, so definitely a BOLO. This lighting's going to be weird. My lighting in my basement is weird, and then we have this really bright light from my photo box. This is also linked down below, which is amazing because I used to only take pictures with natural light and it really limited my time. So anyway, hopefully the lighting works enough, good enough. Look at my hair, it's very frizzy. Anyway, Valentino shoes. These are like these black lace slip-on loafer flats. They are a size 40, so they do have some wear in the bottom, but I mean, I will definitely still list these. I don't know what these are going to go for. I'll see if I can find this exact style, but that's exciting. So I'm going to put that down here because usually I just sit down and I take pictures of shoes on my floor. And then I also have this lamb. So this is Gwen Stefani's brand. This is a purse. I saw this selling up to $300 on Poshmark, and then as low as around $100, I think. So we'll see how this goes. Very Y2K style, kind of a longer, like, what do you call this size? It's kind of a longer length. It does have a little mark right here, like a little bit of brown, so I'll have to see if I can get that off, but it's in really nice condition. Leather tote / purse. Really clean on the inside, so that, I don't know. Sometimes I take pictures on the ground, sometimes I hang it on my hook. I have a hook in here that I use, so I'm going to put it with the shoes for now. And yeah, let's go. I have, it looks like 10 to 14 things that I'm going to photograph. I'm leaving to go out of town today for a Wichita volleyball tournament. First up is this brand, Parsley and Sage. So I learned this from Kaylee Elaine in the larger sizes. I've sold it once. This one's in a size 1X. So this is what it looks like. And I need to see, can you guys see me? And I hope you can still hear me as I move. Kind of lag and look-y. And it seems like the plus sizes do better for those. So that's what I'm trying it with. Sometimes I button up all these buttons. Sometimes I don't. I do measurements with this measuring tape. 24.5, 31. And then I have a little board over here, a whiteboard. I write down my measurements. I have top to bottom and like across chest in permanent marker, and then I use a dry erase for the measurements. And then I just take a picture of that, and I put that in with my pictures and my listings. So that's how I do mine. I take a picture first, and then I will do a few pictures. I don't really spend that much time taking pictures, just because that's a waste of time. So I usually do front, back, size tag, material tag, and then if there's any interesting details. So for these ones, I did take an up-close picture of like this design, these buttons, and then I just go over here. I reuse inventory bags, so I have a pile of stuff that I've sold before. I hope I don't need a mic for this. I hope you guys are still hearing me okay. If not, I mean, I'll hear it when I watch it back. But if not, and you guys like these type of videos, maybe I should invest in a mic. Anyway, so I reuse my inventory bags. So these are things that I sold. So this says E6. So I'll just put something back in there because after I sell it, I just put the bag back up there. And then I take a picture of this, and that's just for my own personal thing, and then I put it at the bottom of my listing. So That's one listing done. It is pretty quickly. This is a vintage dead stock, very Y2K style top. And I'm trying to zip it. It is from the brand Tan J, maybe. And it's a corduroy vest with layered over a white ribbed top. So yeah, originally retailed for $48. I'm not going to bother putting anything about that, but I feel like this is very Y2K style with the corduroy. So it is a size 16. If you guys ever see anything you're interested in, I like to have usually something with a pocket with my phone so I don't have to go back and forth, but I don't right now. So I just will do the measurements, but 21, 21. I usually go back and forth anyway with taking the pictures and my measurements. What I was thinking about doing that could save me a little bit of time is to have that little table where I do my measurements, like right here, maybe. So I can just go here, here, instead of like here, here. Like, I know it's not that much time, but that stuff adds up when you're doing a lot of pictures, and that can take a lot of time. So I'm thinking about possibly rearranging my setup, but everything is still pretty close for now. So for now, I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm just going to kind of leave it as it is. So since I've been changing my business with trying to look for higher profit items, I'm not promoting as much on eBay. I am making less sales on eBay, but I didn't really track my exact numbers before. So I don't know if I'm making less money. I feel like I kind of am. So I need to figure out what I want to do with that, because now I'm trying to focus on getting things. Okay, next up is this Alley Miles. I'm trying to get this only in an extra large or larger. This is petite extra large. Usually very artsy brand, so black with all the different patterns. So anyway, let me get this measured first, and I will continue on with what I was saying, because I don't know if I can talk and remember measurements at the same time. Maybe I can. 22, 27. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh, how I changed my eBay. So I feel like now I'm focusing on getting better items, getting things that have a higher sell-through rate, and sell for at least a $20 profit. But my old stuff, I feel like I wasn't focused on that as much. So without promoting it higher, like I was promoting everything at 10%, and now I moved it down to 5% just to try to make a little bit more profit. Because once I like actually started doing my numbers, I was like, holy crap, when I'm running things at a 10% promotion and a 20% off coupon, that's taking a lot of my money. This is a John Mark top. This is in a size 2X. It is blue chambray with some white embroidery. It is a long sleeve. It's kind of wrinkly. I don't feel like steaming it. I've done plenty of times without steaming items, and I still sell them, so I'm just going to go with that. So anyway, realizing how much money it's taking and trying to change things and see what's going to happen. 27.30. But I want to experiment with it more than just like a couple weeks and see really what I want to do. I don't know if I can go through and like change my promoting. Like if I want to go back and still promote my old items at 10% because they are not. Also, this is 100% linen, which is excellent. Because they're not like the ones that have a higher sell-through rate, so I need to promote them, I feel like, to make them sell quicker. So I wonder if I can go back and do like everything that's like older than a month. You know, can I go in and promote everything older than a month at 10% and then leave the newer stuff at 5%? I don't know. I don't know if that's possible to do that. I have to look around at eBay. I am running a markdown sale, and hopefully that'll help to get rid of some stuff. This was actually an Eileen Fisher, but the tag came off when I was taking off the price tag. So I might just like take a picture of this with it, put it in the listing that it fell off. But it's Eileen Fisher Woman, which is plus size, and it's a size 1X. This is a blue. It's kind of a full zip, like business type of top. Just a classic collared shirt. So if it wasn't plus size, I would not have gotten that. But since it was, I went ahead and got it. I think it's just 100% cotton. 25, 27. So yeah, I guess I'll just take a picture of the tag and include it. I guess that was my fault when I was taking off the thrift store tags because it was attached to that brand tag, and that did make it come off. So I was like, oops, yeah, cotton spandex blend. That square one is an older tag, but for certain pieces, if you get the right thing, it doesn't matter that much. So here we go. This is kind of awkward, but I'm going to take a picture of the tag. I'm going to put it in with the shirt just so they know. Anyway, like recently I sold a jacket, I think, with the older square tag, and I still sold it for around 50 bucks. I think it was silk. So definitely check your fabric content with the Eileen Fisher. But most of the plus size I still would get, even if it's like not the best fabric. Next up is this North Face puffer vest. And we have a ladybug. Oh, it fell. Our house, we kind of live out in the country now. This time of year when it's warm during the day and chilly at night, for some reason during the day when it's warm, all the ladybugs are all over the side of our house and they're getting in through a window or something. So anyway, ladybugs. North Face puffer vest. This is so cute. This is very classic. This is a women's size large, and it is a down-filled puffer. So that is really good. It does say 660 in the bottom. 21 and a half, 26. So I think that is the down fill. And so I usually do include that in my title. So I will say like North Face puffer vest, women's large. I probably will say down 660, outdoor, ski, classic. Those are all keywords that I could use. So keywords are really important in your title. I also forgot here, there should be a tag, oh, at the very back of North Face. These ones and those have the style numbers on them. So I need to take a picture of that. Otherwise I can also just use Google Lens. That seems to work pretty well for North Face. So I do use these larger bags I get on Amazon for my bigger stuff. But for the smaller items, I use Walmart bread bags, and they work great, and it's way cheaper than these ones. But that's not going to fit. Okay, huge bolo here. This is Dale of Norway. I found this on a new rack at the Goodwill. I was just at this Goodwill a couple of days ago. I went back for about 20 minutes. I haven't sold this brand in so long, so I'm so excited about this. I had an Instagram buyer ask me what size large, so I'm going to message her after this. This one's so cool, hand knit. It looks like this cuff is rolled up on purpose in there. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't feel like, do you feel like it's supposed to be like that? What do you guys think? I don't. I think somebody did that. Can you see these little like white stitching? Should I cut those? Or do you think it's supposed to be like that? I don't feel like it is. I feel like somebody did that to make it like shorter sleeves. So actually I'm not going to take pictures of this yet because I want to investigate that. But I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. So let me know in the comments what you would do. I can just get that loose string. But otherwise it's in good condition. I don't see any stains or anything. Very heavy. So let me put that to the side and figure out what I want to do with that. On the same rack was the St. John collection jacket slash sweater. This is a excellent brand, especially in the blazers, dresses, the knits. This is a size small. It is a black full zip like cardigan sweater jacket. So this does feel like they're Santana knit, which is a specific type of knit that they use. And there's like a couple little white marks in here. So I'm trying to see if I can just scratch them off. And I don't know if I can, so you know what? I don't want to waste time in this video like cleaning stuff, so it seems like they're going to come off easy, but not easy enough. Let's keep going. This is a Novica sweater, size small. I got this because it is an alpaca, so it is 100% alpaca, and it's really excellent fall colors. It is a cardigan sweater, kind of, I don't even know what you would call that. Not really geometrical, but why is there a piece of tape on there? I don't know. Some stuff I can't see until I get it home in my lights, which is kind of sad because I try to go to the thrift store over by like the window where there's natural lights. 1924, and check everything over before I leave, but sometimes I forget and I don't have time, and then sometimes I swear that I'm looking it over good, and then I get it home and I find a flaw or a hole, or I have an instance like in my last video when you guys were telling me about that match point cardigan, or match point sweater top, whatever it was. It was a linen top that there was a hole in the seam. So that was super disappointing, but thank you for pointing that out. If you guys ever see a flaw in a video and I'm not talking about it, let me know. That way I can change it in my description and lower the price. So hopefully I don't get a return on that for something that I didn't know about. So it happens to everybody, but if you can, try to do that at the thrift store. Take the time to look. Okay, and then guess what? We found another one. Another Dale of Norway sweater. This one was marked up to $25 at a local thrift world, but I was willing to pay that because I was so excited to find it. And I just haven't found this in a long time, and they're going to be selling really good right now. So this one is a little bit of a smaller sizes. I don't know what this size is. It doesn't say it on the back like the other one did. Actually, it has a P. So does that mean small? Pure new wool. This one does look like a small, so cardigan sweater. Now see, this one's got the regular sleeves. So yeah, that's exciting. Dale of Norway is a huge bolo. Some of the people, I think like in Olympic Games, they have worn Dale of Norway. And so it is a really good brand. When I go to Epcot at Disney, in their pavilion, their Norway pavilion, they sell Dale of Norway stuff. So kind of cool to see that. It is pretty expensive, and this is a great time to be selling Dale of Norway. Yeah, I think this is a size small by the measurements. It's measuring about 18 inches across, 27. So maybe that P did mean small. Do you guys know anything about that? I don't know. 1827. Oops. We will see about this weekend's tournament for my boys. It's kind of not the best situation because there's only 4 teams and we're traveling 5 hours. But the issue is boys volleyball is not very popular, especially around here. I coach homeschool volleyball, so we play other homeschool teams for the most part. Every once in a while a tournament will bring in a boys club team, and I think this weekend they're bringing in a boys high school team just to get us to play more. But so we have to travel to play unless we want to keep playing the same like 2 other Omaha teams, which that gets old. Next up is this men's North Face coat. This is a men's size small, and this is the thermal ball, I think, puffer. It's actually more like a jacket, but I've sold this before in orange and another color for around $70, so I definitely wanted to grab that. Some men's stuff I will sell myself if I pay up for it, because I feel like my brother doesn't pay. I mean, he will sometimes, but every once in a while I just randomly decide to sell a men's item, and I'm going to sell this one. I did pay up a little bit for it, so anyway, let me measure this. 21, 27. So we're traveling 5 hours to play 4 teams, but we got an Airbnb for the boys, and it has a ping pong table, some arcade games. We only have 2 parents that are coming along with us because we did add this tournament on kind of last minute. So some of them didn't want to travel or they couldn't. So anyway, oh, there's a little flaw back here. It's like a tiny little spot where maybe the feathers came out, which means I'll probably have to list it a little lower, but you can't really see it that much. So for the most part, I think it'll still be okay. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We're also missing our 2 best players. One of our best players is in Washington, D.C. for a trip. He does like a co-op thing, so he does some homeschool stuff, some with like some other like teachers, mom teachers. Our other player, he is dealing with a rotator cuff issue, our next best player. And we have nationals in Kansas City next week. And his mom, who's also my assistant coach, doesn't want it to get worse for nationals because that's a much bigger tournament than this one. So she is having him stay home. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see what the boys can do, but it's still going to be a fun weekend. They still get to, oh, I forgot to show you what this is. They still get to hang out together and spend some time together and play volleyball. This is a Marc Jacobs sweater. This is a size large. Marc Jacobs is a designer. This is a wool cashmere. I wouldn't get everything, but because it's a wool cashmere, I decided to go ahead and grab it. It's a purple polka dot cardigan sweater. So I feel like it's kind of Y2K, preppy, cute. So yeah, decided to grab that. So anyway, I think it'll still be fun with the boys. They're still going to hang out together. I don't know how strong we'll be. We have a couple boys that are kind of young that need to work through some mental stuff. So learning that it's not all about them, which is a good lesson in life, right? It's not all about you. You have to think about other people. 20 and a half, 24. So we will see how they do. 20 and a half, 24. Okay, so what are you guys thinking of the new Poshmark changes? Because now we've had some time to kind of see how things are going. It's been off and on for me. Some days I've made 2 sales. Other days I've made 6 sales, and for good money. So, I don't know. I can't tell yet. I've had one time so far where a buyer yesterday, she messaged me and she was offering me lower than I wanted to take. But she told me, she's like, I'm offering lower because I just noticed these extra new Poshmark fees. And I was like, I'm sorry. I did tell her that she gets discounted shipping because with this new thing, if you are a Posh ambassador, time out. This is the newest tags Anthropologie romper. This retailed for $248, if you can believe that. That's crazy. So it's Sika or Sika. How do you guys say that? Anthropologie size 8. Blue, like geometric romper. I thought it was a dress at first, but it's not. But I feel like this is so cute. It was on sale at my local consignment store for like $8. So I'm like, yes. So anyway, if you're a Posh ambassador, I think you automatically, Poshmark will provide the buyer with discounted shipping. So I don't have to take that out of my profit anymore, because I used to use Prime Lister and I set it up to where, I'm buttoning up these buttons, to where it was like a certain % off plus like a shipping discount. So anyway, I did tell her like you get shipping discounts now, but she didn't end up buying it. Somebody else came in and bought it a few minutes after her. 18 and a half, 41 for the same price I was offering her. So I was happy with that. Let me write this down before I forget it. 18 and a half, 41. So I wonder how many buyers are noticing that. I was watching somebody's YouTube about the whole thing, and someone tried to say they didn't think buyers would notice. I don't know about that. I think people are going to notice. I mean, maybe some people are just like shopaholics and they are not paying attention to fees and shipping and all that. Like if they want it, they want it. So I don't know, but I don't feel like I've noticed a huge change in sales. I'm trying to find the material tag. I don't know if it's in the shorts or if it's in the side. Sometimes it's hard with some of these like interesting type pieces to find it. I really hope this video is working out. Actually, my main concern is when I walk away and I'm still talking, I'm scared that it's like not picking it up. I thought about looking for a mic this week, but I'm just busy with coaching. And right now there's like okay, I cannot freaking find it. It has to be somewhere. Wait, here it is. 100% cotton. It wouldn't be as, I mean, I would still be busy, but it'd be a little better. But right now there's a boy in our team and he's new And he lives like 5 minutes from me. We live in Council Bluffs. Ellie, watch out. Watch out, Ellie. And we practice all the way out in Elkhorn. So if you're around the area, you know how far away that is. Usually our practice is at 6 o'clock at night, so we have to deal with rush hour. His parents didn't know if they wanted to let him play because of the driving. So when it's busy, rush hour takes about 45 minutes. So I offered to drive him, since we live so close, to practice every day because I wanted him on the team. But the downside of that is, hang on, this is a Lululemon dress. This is a gray, ruched, probably like midi length dress. Here's the logo right here. I'm not sure in the size. I'm gonna have to just measure it. It looks like a medium or a large. I guess an 8 or a 10. So anyway, I offered to drive him because I'm like, okay, I really want this kid in the team. Like, I think he can be good. He wants to play. 1737. But so I usually like do my shipping, do my pictures in the morning, do my listings, and then I go out shopping for the day. So since I have to come back and get him, I'll be out doing my shopping, and I might be really close out there to where our practice is in Elkhorn or West Omaha, but then I have to come back to get him before practice, and so it's using a lot of extra gas, first of all, and time, because if I wasn't picking him up, I would just, you know, do everything I need to do at home, and then I would just stay out there after thrifting. So he'll be able to drive next year, so I feel like I'm just doing something nice. Okay, this is a Frank and Eileen. This is an excellent BOLO brand. It can sell for really good money. This is the Eileen shirt, apparently. So it is pink, long sleeve, button down, kind of an oversized fit. It's very cute. It is 100% cotton. So yeah, Frank and Eileen. I have another one listed for sale right now, a navy blue one. And it did just get an offer this morning on eBay, but it was lower than I wanted. I think it was like 30 something, and I'm trying to get at least 50 for it. Comps for the one that I have listed right now are right around the $50 mark. So since I just listed it, I am going to try to get $50 for it. If I have it for more than 3 months, then I might consider taking a lower offer. So we'll see how this one does. I would say to look up comps on every single piece. $25.29, depending on the style. $25.29. It also depends. Sometimes you want to get more accurate with your comps, and you need to look up color and size and material for certain things, because that can definitely make a difference. So I will look up this Frank and Eileen top in a pink size large and see what it's going for, because a size large might sell better than a size small. That is the last of my tops. I have 4 or 5 bottoms to show you guys. So we are going to keep going. This is making it slower, definitely, but not a ton, I don't feel like. Not a ton slower. So, I don't know. I don't feel like I mind it too much. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that sweater. Okay, next up is a pair of Ariat jeans. These are in a size 25 long. So sometimes the longer ones can sell better than like the regular length. Pair of bootcut jeans. Ariat is a Western denim brand that I will usually pick up as long as it's not marked up too much. But sometimes my thrift stores, specifically the Thrift Worlds, 13,833. Hang on. 13,833. 13,833. Anyway, specifically my Thrift Worlds will mark them up sometimes. But I think these were at a Goodwill, and they were just at the normal price of $7.99. So I look up the style, especially with it being a long / tall size. It is going to make it a little bit more valuable. And I think I can sell these for $35, which is what I'm trying to do. Right now my average sale price keeps going, like when I update it after every trip, it's around $6 to $7. sometimes a little higher. I'm trying to find the fabric. Where is it? Oh, here it is. 95% cotton. And then Aria has a little tag behind the fabric, and it shows the style number. So I don't know why that's focusing on my face. So anyway, I'll take a picture of that. I don't know if I'll... Actually, this one says it right here. Real PR Alma boot. So I probably don't even actually have to look up those numbers. I don't usually put a picture of the style number in there if it's separate than like the material or the brand, just because I don't feel like buyers care about that. But I use that for my own research, because after this I will go up on my computer and do my listings, and then I'll just use that picture to look it up for the style, and then I'll just delete it if it's not something I feel like is necessarily useful in my listings. Next up, we have a pair of Judy blue jeans. I've been passing on most, but these ones are in a size 20, and you can't see it, but right here it says they are a flare. So they're a good size and style. I should be able to sell these for $35. So I went ahead and grabbed these ones, but for the most part, 19, 12, 33, 19, 12, 33. For the most part, Judy blue is sadly getting really oversaturated. I used to be able to pick up anything in Judy blue. Skinnies, crops, shorts, small sizes, larger sizes, and it would all sell. But obviously everybody caught on to that. So sadly, I had to start being really selective with it. These ones, let's see. Judy blue has the style right at the top. It says style number. As I was taking pictures, I felt like the bottom of the jeans are a little bit dirty, but maybe not. I don't know if it's just like, I don't know if you guys know how to see it. Like, do we think it's a little bit dirty here, or is it just a wash? I feel like it is right here, but I feel like it's something that's going to come off really easy, so I'm going to throw these in my wash pile, and I'm going to wash those and make sure before I list them. Next up is a new with tags brand of pants, and this is the brand Gudrun Shoden. Here's what the tag looks like. It can be really hard to read with the cursive. These are in a size large. These are just a pair of leggings, and they retailed for $48. So here's the print. I've never sold leggings from them, but they don't seem like a little like really tight leggings. So I don't know. Anyway, I've sold like sweaters and dresses from them, and those do really good. So these are only $5. 16, 10, 29. And so I was like, I'll grab them for $5, especially because they're new with tags. 16, 10, 29. So we'll see how they do. You guys hear Ellie clicking around? Ellie's nails are long, but Ellie is my dog, if you're not aware, if you're new here. But she won't let us clip her nails. If we try to, she literally tries to kill us. So we kind of got her as a rescue. She was our neighbor's dog at our old house. And one day the husband was like, do you guys want her, or we're going to give her to the pound? I was like, what? So our neighbors decided to get divorced. Didn't want the dog. So we convinced my husband to have her, which is great. She's great for us, but they never socialized her as a puppy. She was tied up like on a tie down in the front yard. This is a Lululemon skirt, pink, like a geometric print with the pleats on the back. It does seem like a bigger size. I'll look when I'm taking pictures and let you guys know. Built-in shorts. Anyway, so she was always out front, just on this really short little tie down. We never saw them taking her on a walk. 16 and a half, 13. I don't know if she ever got to be around many people or kids. And you know what I'm seeing? My camera is about ready to die. So I'm just going to have this be the last item. And I just have a couple more pants. Maybe I can just show you really quick. So that's really sad. So because of that, I feel like maybe that's part of the reason why she is like so feisty sometimes. Like, we can't let her meet new people. if she does, she'd really have to warm up to them. It have to be a lot of time being around them so that she can trust them, so she's not scared. We'd have to keep her on a leash to make sure she doesn't attack them. So anyway, we can't clip her nails. The last time her nails got clipped, this is a size 10 by the way, was when she got put under for a surgery for kidney stones. So we have this little like nail file board. It's like a big thing of sandpaper. And we have to take little treats and we lift her paw up and we like hold her paw and scratch it on the nail file. I'm like, okay, Ellie, very extra. But obviously that takes way longer than it would if it was like you could just clip them. Okay, my last two things, I think my battery's gonna last, are just a pair of Frank and Eileen pants. So let me just show you the tag. One's blue, one's green. Frank and Eileen, size large. These are the Catherine crop sweatpants. I've already sold 2 pairs of these. And right now I have a black pair for sale. The last one sold for $70 each, so I'm expecting the same with these. I'm going to be done with my video before this ends. Let me know if you guys like this style. If it sucks, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, guys. Otherwise, maybe I'll do it again. If you guys like it, I'll do it again. I might need to get a mic. We'll see how the sound is. I need to go to the store. I need to make some snacks for my boys. Hope you guys have a great week. Let me know how everything's going down below. Let's chat in the comments. Bye, guys.